Well everyone, here we are at fabulous Southfield, the home of angling, and I've drawn a peg. Wednesday open, so I've drawn a peg. I've been on it once, 48 years ago, and I'll never see this peg again rest of the year. We're not fisher in it. Peg 11. Look at that. Every fishing lake will be in this corner in a few weeks, and everybody that sits on here will probably whip match. But anyway, I've got it. There were 2 pegs left. They were mine. Shut up, Ben. There were 2 pegs. They were mine, this and Mick Axon on the next to the end peg, 65 I do believe. And I wanted 65 because the wind's blowing down there. And I've drawn this. So, but I can't grumble. You can never grumble about drawing here, but I think it's going to be tough. I think we're fishing us 5 are fishing for 50 quid basically. So I've got Mr. Canty next peg, the one and only Steve Canty. So we'll have a laugh with him, and you can see, look at it, they're beautiful. But I'm going to show you. You can show you around the dog. I'm only setting 2 rods up. 11 foot all round, and marvellous rod with 4,000 reel, 12 foot with 5,000 reel. Because I can chuck that as far as I'm going to. Wind's off back, I can chuck it 70 yard without trying. And if I've got to go past 70 yard, I ain't going to catch out. So straightforward, everything's there. Look, landing net holder. Look at that. For my scissors, worms, maggots and everything. And there's my 2 feeders I'm going to be using. Target ones. I've designed the one on the left, or I've helped design it. And the wake forward one, they're the bullet ones. So they're coming in the shop soon. And trust me, that little beauty, I love them. Because I like that type of feeder anyway. And everything else ground bait same as normal. Still use the same rocks that keep catching my fish. And there you go, that's my little bait bag, everything in there. And old Ben has come out for the day, so it's awful straightforward. Oh, I'm going to show you, that's his dinner. What's he got today? Let's have a look what Ben's got today. And he's got, what's he got there? He's got some ham, turkey, and red Leicester cheese. There you go, there's water, so he's well looked after. Hey up mate, you alright? But that's the Erin Calder Canal there, look, behind us. So I might have to have a sneaky chuck into there today, because that is full of fish, trust me. So that's straight behind me, but I'll show you where I am. I'm going to show you a little tour. And we'll go up here, and you've probably heard about the woods at Southfield. Well, they are through there, basically. 1 to 10's through there. I've never been up here, of course. I don't know my way up here. I had to ask how to get to peg 11. To be honest with you, I'm given a map, and what's that? What's under that? Looks like a bomb shelter there. And here we go. So this is the East Lake that we fish, and the West Lake here, which is, when I get there, it's beautiful, isn't it, here? It's a little bit wet though, we've had a little bit of wet. Oh, there's lots of fish in it wood as well, look. So they'll be catching as well, I bet. And that's the West Lake there, look. And you can't go down here. It's a shame, because if we went from here to Clubhouse, we could fish both banks, and it you know, it might take a bit of money to get it, but can you imagine a track out way down there to Clubhouse, so you could fish in here and fish in there? It'd be awesome. But look at that, and that's what we call the wood section there, 1 to 10. Somebody fishing in it, might be more than one, and there you go. You see, that's so. I've only seen photos of 1 to 10, because I never draw there like. All draw bags go there, and look at that. Old Ben, he likes coming here, doesn't he? But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. You can see my peg there. Look, just there. Wrong day. The last 2 weeks, wind's been hacking into this corner, and yet last few days apparently they've caught a load of fish on this bank. But of course I've drawn it. Wind's changed, off back. But we'll see. I mean, at the end of this, like I said, you can never grumble. Even if I don't catch it, you can never grumble at peg 10. I'm going to enjoy the day, because it probably be the last time I see it. Rest of the year, we're not fishing in this corner. I'll tell you something, there's some colour in it. Look at that. Proper coloured, that. Yeah, so I'll enjoy my day, and I'll have happy memories now I've been on it. and all drawbags will be on it rest of the time. So yeah, so just an open match. I'll be honest with you, when I went home on Sunday from Spring League, in my 5 pegs there were 2 dry nets, a 6 ounce, mine £2 and our smashers with £5. And I thought it fished crap. I couldn't believe it when I saw it weights. I was like, wow. I think every other section was won with double figures. It was just a little bit, I don't know why. Quite strange. I'm interested to see what they catch off it today, but I was there at 2 matches and it wasn't so good. So anyway, it's beautiful, isn't it? Well, you don't want to be anywhere else. Beautiful. So we're in good company. We've got Mr. Canty next peg, so we'll have a bit of a laugh and we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. Well, what do I know about fishing? Absolutely nothing. And look, old Ben boy. I didn't fancy this today, and I've had 14 fish. I've had £100, and I've had other 13 have been over like £1.5 to £4, so I reckon I've £30. And I've fished 2 lines. I fished there, just there, at 50 metres, 51 metres, and I've fished at 30 metres. I've not had a bite at 30, caught them all at 50. And I had, believe it or not, you can see it, hey, why is it gone all weird? There you go. There were a white spot there, and about an hour and a half to go. Stood up to chuck out and it's gone. It must have been a van. It was a van. I didn't know it was a van until it moved off. So I've had a good day. I can't go. I don't know whether it's going to be enough to win. I think I've won my 5 pegs. Steve's had 5 or 6 aside of me, and I've caught everything. Look, I've caught everything on maggots. I've had 1 little fish, like that smallest fish on worm, and everything else is on double maggots. There you go, look, I've caught them. 2 of them, I've killed them. All I've done to kill them, I just got one like that and rolled it in my fingers, like that, so it's dead. And 2 of them on a 16. And like I said, 52 metres I think I've fished. So yeah, I must have a check. £30 a great weight on this lake normally. So we'll just wait and see whether Ben is going to have his Chinese or not. But I've caught more than I was expecting with wind off my back. I think second chuck I had a bite and bumped a fish and was fuming. I come back with no maggots and I must have pulled it straight from his throat, and then I got 5 and 6 chucks. After an hour and a half I'd got £14, and then I went quiet, and I got on my short line, went back long, 3 and 3 chucks, went quiet, and then 2 and 2 chucks, and at the end I've had 2 more, so I've got 14. I think I'll have 30 to £32, so which is always got a chance on here, but I ain't heard anything, so we'll have to wait and see. But I've had a good day, I can't really grumble. So, but 2 maggots, which is quite interesting. These maggots, you can see they're quite red, because I've put some of that red. They're from yesterday. Went fishing with Tom Scully, he brought some maggots, and we put some of that sensate powder in the red stuff. Oh, whether that's had out to do it, I don't know, but I couldn't get a bite of the worm. I've caught them all on that, 2 of them. So we'll see, I'll let you know how we get on. Right, just got back, and good result, won't match. So I've weighed £40, 4 ounces, which is 14 bream. So they've nearly averaged £3 each. I knew I'd got some big uns, but I didn't think I weighed £40. I thought I'd like a low 30 or something like that. But when I lifted my net, I was like, wow, they're heavy. Anyway, they weighed £40, 4 ounce. So we've had a little midweek match win, and also qualified for the end of the year Wednesday, because there's a pool that we put in, and whoever wins a match on a Wednesday, they go to the final, which I think is in October, something like that. So we've qualified for that as well. And so not a bad Wednesday. But really strange today. When I go Southfield, nearly all my fishing is based on worms and trying different things. The ground bait's really important, and what you put in it is mega important. Now, I've used same mix I've used for the last 2 years. So I'm really chuffed with that. The fact I've caught some big fish on it. Don't get me wrong, I've been on a great peg today. I'm not getting carried away. It's a great peg. But there hasn't been a lot on it this year, so but there were today, fortunately. And poor old Mick Axon, there were two when I went in, 65 and 11, and I drew 11. And to be honest with you, I'd have swapped him. I'd have took 65, and it's strange because wind were blowing down there next to MPEG. I'd have preferred that on paper before, because 11 haven't been fishing. But there were a lot of fish there today, and like I said, I've had 14. I've lost one. I've only missed one bite, but I've caught everything on double maggot. I've had my smallest fish were about 12 ounce, and that were a skimmer, and that was the only bite I've had on a worm, and I've had it on 4 or 5 times. I just couldn't catch on it. I've caught on double red maggot, dead maggot as well. I've killed them, which, you know, for me is very strange, but it's what it is. Just fished a 16 or 11 bottom, and I fished 2 lines, about 51 metres and 30. Not had a bite at 30. Not one bite. I've had probably 4 or 5, no, a bit more than that, probably 6 casts on it, and not had an indication. But perhaps what it did do is rest my fire line, so when I went on it, I caught a few, and that's how it worked out. So I've put some pinkies in, and a bit of worm, a little blob of worm. I stopped putting worms in so much at the end because I was catching better on maggot, and I put more pinkies in. Because I do like putting pinkies in personally. I like to put pinkies in. So I've had a lovely day. I can't grumble fishing wise. £40 on that lake. £40 a good weight. You know, if you get £20 on East Lake, it's a good weight. £22 was second, and I think there were 20. And Alex Doherty, come on down. You've smashed a rod. You get 2 points in the crack-off league for that. Well done, mate. Everybody knew about that within a minute of it cracking. Honestly, there were people ringing him, buzzing him, texting him within a minute of him doing it. And I've heard Pete Kitwood's cracked off as well, which is really strange because the amount of gear he uses, it's impossible to crack off, but apparently he has as well. So don't worry, folks. My time will come because I usually have a crack off or 2 by end of year. And I will get more abuse than anybody. So fishing wise, been a good day. Can't grumble at all. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to order us Chinese. What do you want, Ben? Come on, tell me what you want for your Chinese. Look at him there, can you see him? Warn him out, look. There, Chinese, what do you want? Ears have pricked up, look. He's going to have a Chinese with me, so we're going to get it ordered and have a nice Chinese and have a nice night, and we'll see how we go. But very strange that, and very, very unusual for me to catch a load of fish on maggot, because, like I said, I normally catch them on worms, but that's how it goes, isn't it? You know, can't grumble, match winner early on, so not bad for an Oden anyway.